Okay, so I'm gonna start recording this now, but I have no idea if the camera's gonna live that long because I have one line left of battery, so I might have to finish recording this tomorrow. And if I do, I just like re-record the whole conclusion portion. But let's talk about the conclusion for my fucking video, finally. In conclusion, this is not a D&D killer. At all. Anybody that thinks this is a D&D killer is a fucking idiot. Because this is a different game completely. I am fucking exhausted. Like I said before, you do need the right GM and the right people to play this game, because you have to be in the right mentality. Something I wanted to mention, something that bothers me, is that this game boasts itself as a narrative system, but most of the domain powers, almost all 190 of them, like about 150 of them more or less, are just combat powers. And for a game that says it's mostly narrative, I feel like they should have had more narrative-based powers that aid you in roleplay. If you take, for example, the warrior class, the two domains they have, between those two, give or take 80 powers they can learn, give or take. There's only 4 that are combat based. Not 80, 40. From those 40 powers they can learn, only 4 are not combat. Then you can't tell me that this is a narrative heavy game, because it's not, because most of the powers, most of the shit the players are gonna do are just for combat. And I don't think I mentioned did I mention, because I don't forget, I've been recording for so long, I don't remember if I mentioned experiences. I don't think I did. So experiences is basically your skills, because you don't have skills in this game, and skills are very broad, and experiences are very broad, very like 13th Age. And I remember telling my wife, this feels a lot like 13th Age, and then I read this and it says that we took that from 13th Age, and I'm like, okay, that's great. They mentioned where they got them from. Experiences is a broad thing of what things your character can do, so it's like basically encompasses all the skills they can do, and that's where most of the narrative things will come into play, using your character's experiences. But it just gives you a bonus to your role, it doesn't really give you like a power, a narrative power. Some of these domains do, and some of the class abilities do. My favorite class, I believe, is the rogue, with the syndicate subclass, which you have like someone to come help you out once in a while, and that opens up for a lot of roleplay possibilities. And I wish a lot of these domains had roleplay possibilities as well. Like I said, the warrior, and I know you might be saying, oh, if you want to play a roleplay heavy class or an exploration heavy class, don't pick the warrior. Fuck you. It's a narrative game. It should have narrative abilities for all the classes, not just the obvious ones. Give me a warrior that can be sly. Give me a warrior that can be cunning, without having to reflavor the bard class or the rogue class. I want to play an honest to goodness warrior with the warrior abilities, just with the domains that let me be more sly. And that's why I would give players the opportunity to just pick whatever domains they want. Let me see what else I have here. Oh yeah, like this game feels to me like a narrative system on rails, because it's very handholdy for the player. So it just like takes you from point A to point B as a player, but not as a game master. As a game master, it's almost like Tower of Terror from Disney. It just picks you up, pulls you down, picks you up, pulls you down. It just throws you. It just throws you into the deep end. For the players, they handhold. For the game master, just throws you into the deep end and swim. Oh yeah, I wanted to end this section with a couple of things I saw while I was preparing for this video. I saw someone said that the game, someone got a special edition sent free to them, and they said that the game was not for them because it had too many animal-like races. Then just don't use them. That tells me that they never really read the book and the mechanics. They were just like, oh, I am a dungeon tuber, I do a lot of D&D content, they sent this shit free to me. Oh, but I read it and I don't like that it has a lot of animal-based races. How fucking shallow of a human being do you have to be that you don't like this game just because it has animal races? Make that make sense to me. Did a furry bit you when you were a child or something? Did they pee on you when you were a child or something? Did you want them to pee on you when they never did or something? Cause like that is such a weird and asinine reason to not like this game. I already mentioned the whole bit with a lot of people mentioning that the game is robust, and this book and this game is not robust. It's rules medium, rules light when it comes to the narrative portion, because like narratively you don't have that many options, and I'd say rules medium when it comes to combat. So in general, a rules medium game across the board. Let's see. Oh yeah, I saw a dude boasting that the duality dice system was innovative and saying like, oh, it's so innovative, it's so new. No, it's not. Like I already mentioned, it's basically the Genesis system and Cypher system put together, and heck, it resembles a lot the light side and dark side dice from the early 2000s version of the 2d20 Star Wars game. You know the one that you roll 2d20s, and one was the light side die and one was the dark side dice. It's basically that. Guys, like, I understand, and this is another point I wanted to get to in the conclusion. I understand this is a product from Critical Role, and I know Critical Role has a lot of glazers, and I hate them, but just as I hate the glazers, I hate the fucking haters. Why are you hating? Trust me, Critical Role has done more for tabletop role-playing games than you have in your entire fucking life. My god, I am not a fan of Critical Role. I already mentioned that. I am not. I don't care for them. I don't do this weird thing where people believe that people they see online, they're their friends. That's, to me, it's weird. Very fucking weird. But I don't understand where the unbridled hate comes from. I used to hate them a lot, but then I realized I don't hate Critical Role. I hate the fucking critters. You know the ones. The ones that believe that Matt Mercer is like the second coming of Jesus Christ. The belief that Liam O'Brien is like the best role player ever. And I am a fan of Liam O'Brien. He is a great voice actor. I played a lot of his games, and I've always enjoyed him as a voice actor. And I also say that because I'm biased, because he signed a couple of games back when he came to a Comic-Con that I went to. I don't get the hate. People glazing this game just because it's Critical Role are stupid. People hating on this game just because it's Critical Role are equally as stupid. Just sit down, read the book. Hey, and if you don't want to spend $60, I have good news for you. The System Reference Document, the SRD, is completely free, legally, online, because they believe, hey, we made a game, we want everybody to enjoy our game, we want everybody to be able to generate shit from our game. So they put up the SRD for free online, and it's the full SRD, not like that shit D&D 5th edition, Wizards of the Coast did with 5th edition when it first came out, where each class only had one archetype and that's it, and each school of spells had only like 3 spells and that was it. Fuck off with that. No, the SRD has everything. The SRD has every race, every background, every class, every subclass, every domain. It has every rule. Everything you might need to play a Daggerheart game is in the SRD. Full stop. Completely free. Completely legal. because they believe that everybody should just have a chance to play this game. So you're basically paying for fluff, and you're basically playing for the art. And it's really pretty art. The book is really well made. It's sturdy. This pine is really well made. The paste that's in there is really good paste. And you have two, count them, two markers. So, man, I don't know what to tell you. You hate the game just for hating the game? Fuck off, man. Like, that type of negativity only works to put down the fucking community. But the same thing goes for the fucking toxic positivity of all those people that think that Critical Role can do no fucking wrong because I learned to play D&D with them and oh my god, I love Scanlan. Oh man, fuck off, man. I hate fans. I hate fandom. I hate them as well. It's just... learn to be unbiased, people. God damn, I came into this book not expecting anything because, again, I am not a fan of Critical Role. I don't really care about them, but a lot of people were just like going goo goo gaga over this. And honestly, I can't see why. This game is good. It's great for me. I'm in love with this thing. But that's a me thing. If you only care about D&D, you're not gonna like this. If you've only played D&D, you're not gonna like this. Not probably. Unless you're willing to sit down with yourself and forget everything that is D&D and play something that is completely different. It's the only way you're gonna enjoy this. If you like narrative games, yeah, you're probably gonna enjoy this. It's fun. But if you're into rules-heavy systems and crunchy games, you're probably not gonna enjoy this. This is probably not for you. Because when it's time to, you know, do something outside combat, you really have to sit down and think. And like, you know, like take it out of your ass and like come up with something really cool to do. Because it's a narrative game. So like I don't like the toxic positivity. I don't like the stupid hate that the glaze or the hate that this book has gotten, because the book is serviceable. The book is good. It's a good game. It's not groundbreaking, but it's fun. At least from what I played, it was really fun. I should end the video because like the camera's telling me to end it. Oh yeah, I saw a live DM that didn't understand the rules, and dude was actually charging $30 per session per player. And I'm like, you didn't even read the rules properly. Wasn't even using fear points properly. And like, dude, the fear points, how to use them is like literally the first fucking paragraph on the fear section tells you how many fear points you start with and how many you can end up with. And he didn't follow those rules, and they're like just there. There's people doing shit just because they want to be there first. Don't just be the first, be the best, or be one of the best, or at least be fucking competent. How about that? God damn. Okay, so after that very short intermission, that for you didn't feel like much, but I had to turn off the camera. As I said, I went to sleep and then went to work, and now here I am again. So let's continue with the conclusion. I love this game. I really, really do. The more I read it, the more I find myself enjoying the idea of it, the mechanics, how easy it is to create for it. Right now I am currently designing 3 new classes for it, one of which I am really excited to play around with, because one of its big capstone abilities is that they can use the Game Master's fear points against them. Once per short rest, they can like just take a fear and turn it into a hope point, and I think that's pretty fun, because the idea of a good system is that you can use the mechanics themselves to expand upon it. So if I wasn't working in my own tabletop role-playing game system for the past 4 years, I actually checked my notes and I've been working on that for 4 years. If I wasn't designing my own game and I wasn't in love with my own game, I'd marry myself to this system. I would, because it has almost everything I want from a narrative game that is mostly based in fantasy stuff and schlock. You know? But you know, like I said, I've run like 5 successful campaigns with my own system, and I'm really comfortable with it. My players, thankfully, if my players didn't like my system, I'd probably switch to this one. But thankfully, my players do like my system, and they like it when they have like their critical successes, and they have fun with the critical failures, and all those fun mechanics I have in my game. That's something that this game is sorely lacking, though. It has a mechanic for critical successes, and players crit success 8% of the time because they only need to roll a double on their duality dice. 8% is a bit high, and I get it because the game wants to be very forgiving for the players, but I think 8% without a chance to get a critical failure, you know, I don't know how I would rework it because I do like the idea of critical failures, especially in narrative games, because in narrative games I've had so much fun and my players have had so much fun with their critical failures. I never have the players look like idiots. I hate doing that. I hate that game masters, especially those that have been game masters for 25 years, like to make their players look like idiots. I don't do that. I use critical failures to move a plot along, or just present something very strenuous at the moment, something very stressful at the moment. But this game doesn't have that, doesn't have rules for critical failures, and I wish it did. I don't know how I would do it. Probably if your doubles are from like double ones to double fives, I would make it a critical failure. Maybe a double 6 to a double 16. I mean, a double 6 to a double 9, I'd make it to a regular automatic success. And a double 10 to a double 12, I do a critical success. Yeah, I just came up with that and I actually like it. It's not gonna be in the house rules section of the video, but it's something that I might end up implementing because I actually like that. Like I said before, yeah, I'm looking at my notes. Sue me. I wrote almost 4,000 words, and you're not seeing all of it either here. So like, count yourself fucking lucky. So, this game is not for everybody. It's something I have said before in this series, and I will keep repeating it. You and your players have to know what you're getting yourselves into. This is not D&D. This is a narrative game, and you have to come with that mentality if you want to make this game work. If not, you're not going to enjoy it. Then you're going to be complaining that the game is not that good, when in reality, you didn't come into the game with the right mentality to play it or to run it. I mentioned before the joke that I have that if you're going to play this game, you have to go to therapy because things can get murky, things can get bad, people might get their feelings hurt because the players think it's a game master versus player game, even though the book completely says, don't do that, you fucking asshole. Not the asshole part, I'm the one saying that, but the book basically tells you this is not a game master versus player game. This is a collaborative storytelling endeavor, and it should be treated and respected as such. The issue is that I know that not everybody is gonna read the fucking book as they should. If you're the game master, read the whole book. Specifically the game master section and the how to play section. You should be eating that completely, and it's not that long because I said before, this is not a robust book. That's like 100 pages, and the font is big, and there's a lot of space, and there's a lot of tables, and there's a lot of art. So there's no reason for you as a game master to just take an hour of your fucking day and just read the fucking part on playing the game, running the game, and being a game master. That is all. You as a game master, you are the head of the table. You are the head of the table, and you should be responsible. And the players should really read up on how to play the fucking game. So, like I said, if you're gonna run or play Daggerheart, make sure that your mind is in the right place and you know what you're getting yourself into. This is not Dungeons and Dragons, this is Dragonheart, and it should be Treat it as such and respect it as such, its own thing. This is not trying to be Dungeons and Dragons. This is trying to be its own thing, and it should be respected. Oh yeah, and if you're still unsure whether or not you wanna buy this, and honestly, I think it's really good for the price. $60, and you get the book and you get the fucking cards. You don't have to dish out extra money for the cards. You get the book and the cards. The book is well made and the cards are well made, and $60, that is a fucking steal. When you have other companies charging you $60 for a book and you need 3 books to run the fucking game. D&D 5th edition, you know who you fucking are. They have something here that is fucking amazing, but if you don't want to dish out the $60, that's fine. They have a system rules document, system reference document, the SRD for Daggerheart. It's online, and I said it before, it's online, it's free, and it's completely legal. You can find it in their webpage. You have to travel a little bit to find it, but it's there. Just search Daggerheart SRD on Google and you'll find a link to it immediately. They have all the rules there that you might need or want to play this game. So there's really, if you're really interested, there's no reason not to try it, because the game, it's free online. You can just download the PDF. It's free, it's legal. Also, they do have the cards in PDF format, completely free and legal online. So there's no reason, no excuse not to try this game if you really want to try it. You don't have to spend the money. The money is just so you can, support your local game store and you get the pretty art. But that's it. You can find it online for free. So do yourselves a favor. Just do it.